Hey there. So, wanted to share something that happened this past week. It, to me, underscored I don't really have a better word to describe it, but the magic that I see in the use of Scientology assist technology. And so here's what occurred. This past year, we've had an au pair in our house, and having an au pair is actually fantastic. I wrote a separate blog post about it. You're welcome to read it. I can't talk enough about how much sanity it actually brings to the house when you have somebody stable who knows your house and can help you out with all of it. Especially when you get two working parents and two really little kids. It's also economically it's great. There's a lot of great things about it. Anyway, I could go on and on. But the one thing that is the bad part about it is that it comes to an end. They can stay here in the U.S. for a year and then they have to go home. So the time came for our au pair to go back to Brazil, and so we took Livia to the airport. My kids and I took her to the airport, and though my son didn't really take it too bad. He's just turned 2. He was just happy to be at the airport and see big airplanes. So that wasn't that big of a deal. My daughter, on the other hand, she's 3.5 going on 20. She's got tremendous emotional maturity for her age, and definitely experiences pretty deep emotions one way or the other. And so she knew exactly what was going down when we took her to the airport. She knew that she was going there and wasn't coming back for a long time, and she was having a hard time dealing with that. And she didn't eat basically the entire day. She went to school, had like 2 pieces of fruit at school. She had 2 nibbles of chicken nuggets for dinner. It was and then after we dropped her off to the airport, she says to me, she says, Dad, I'm a little bit sad. I said, oh, why is that, hon? And she says, well, because Dad, I love Livia. And I said, okay, all right, I can understand that. And we got her home. She was just in this morose funk, and we were having we knew that we had to get her to bed because she wasn't gonna get out of her funk being exhausted, but we weren't going to be able to get her a good night's sleep until she got some food, because she never sleeps if she's hungry, and we couldn't get any food down the hatch because she basically is in constant suppressed grief, like constantly right on the brink of crying but not crying, and it was heart-rending, really, to watch this adorable little girl so distraught about this. So so what I did is I took her downstairs to where Livy was staying, and I gave her what's called a loss of a person assist. I'm going to give you a link on how to do this, but basically here's what I did. I told her, okay, so first of all, we're going to talk about this one word, reminding. We talked about what reminding means, and I said, okay, good. So here we go. So find something in here that isn't reminding you of Livia. And we did that a few times, and she looked around the room, and she looked around the room, and eventually she actually really pretty seriously brightened up. We then did another assist, which is called the locational assist, and we'll give you another link for that. But that is pretty simply, you're having them look around the room and spot things, and once they've done so, you acknowledge them so that they know that they've done it. And the whole point being is get them out of their funk and their attention, which is all here in their head, so to speak, and get it out, get their attention back out. And so we ran this for about 5 minutes or so, and then next thing you know, she's bright as a candle. She goes and races out of the room, runs up the stairs, yelling and screaming and saying, "Hey, Mommy, Daddy and I talked about something, and there were things that were bad, but now I feel so much happier. I'm really hungry. Can I have a hot dog?" And then she proceeded to go and wolf down a massive bowl of mac and cheese and 2 hot dogs and went to bed. And she's fine. So to me, I was obviously pretty pleased with the fact that just after spending almost an hour in the car on the way home from the airport, trying to talk about it, basically getting nowhere, and then after literally about 5 or 6 minutes, able to just turn it all the way around and get her back into present time instead of being stuck in the loss of her year-long friend. To me, that was pretty special, and to me, it is that is just another reason why I think that it's fantastic to be able to just have these tools at your disposal whenever you need to. As a note, there's online training available on both of those, free. So you can just go and log on to the Scientology Courses website and get trained on either of these things for free. And so regardless of whatever your religious persuasion is, if you're a Scientologist, fantastic. If you're not, fine. Just go right on, and you're free to be able to just go ahead and train yourself on how to do this. I think it is invaluable, especially when you've got a very emotional, strong-willed little girl like I do. Okay, that's all I have to say for tonight. Thanks for listening.